Hello, welcome to the Room Temperature podcast. I am your host, Upper Poison. With me is a little cast iron bucket because we're heavy around here. And introduce yourself.
Hello.
There you go.
Hi, how are you?
There you go. How are you? And then we also have another, which is the illegal racing driver, Zlam.
That's me.
I
I thought you were gonna make a Star Wars reference. There is another.
You started with illegal, and I was
There's
instantly
there is
worried.
an illegal. Like what? I am the illegal
He
guy.
was like, I am the illegal. You just like you were saying, oh, he's gonna go very Trump right now. We need to chill the fuck out.
Well, political, real quick.
I'm not even a minute into the recording and I've gone racist. What's going on?
Oh no.
That's good.
You know, I've never seen Star Wars.
That's a crime.
Yeah, you said that before, and I cried myself to sleep
I've
when I found
legit
out.
never seen it. Not even the originals, ever. I've seen one episode of Mandalorian, but I was incredibly drunk, so I don't remember it.
Okay, well,
Checks out.
Makes
Checks
sense.
out.
Because all I remember is I saw Baby Yoda, and drunk me was like, "That's really cute," and then I fell asleep.
so you got halfway through the first episode.
Yeah.
I'll be
I
close
woke
enough.
up and I was like, when I woke up, I was like 6 episodes in.
No,
Because
that
it was like autoplay, but I was like, anybody that looks at my account, it looks like I've watched it when I haven't, so I just kind of like fib, just be like, yo, I watched it, look at my account.
Trust, bro, trust.
Source, trust me, bro. And then just like before the conversation, I just Google what happens in each episode.
I'm studying for conversational skills. This is public speaking, right?
We could talk about like Starfield and Cyberpunk DLC. Because that shit
I'm
hype.
really fucking excited for that.
Yeah.
Oh, before we press record, I tried to Google upcoming games, right? Just like to have something to talk about, and I guess I got distracted because all I've typed in is upcoming.
That's a real up-eye moment.
It's come up with the objective for upcoming.
And right now, Zlam's just rushing to find a fucking topic.
No, but I have a topic. I said that before.
Well, it depends what you guys want to talk about first, really. Because, like, personally, I am so hyped for Starfield right now. I know it's like.
Did you notice that they
Bethesda?
put the one from the yellow-haired one?
From Oblivion, right?
Yeah.
The meme.
Yeah.
Are you happy about that, or?
I'm happy that we might be able to kill our crewmates, meaning I could kill
Oh,
him.
well.
Like, if I'm doing a playthrough for sure on that shit, right, when it comes out, if it's broken or not, right? And it's like, for sure, I'm just gonna get that guy, and as soon as I can, I'm shotgunning him in the back of the head.
But
Damn.
I get
You know it.
I get the impression that like it's permanent deaths though.
Oh yeah, I think I think you're gonna be able to kill your companions. Like Skyrim, right? It's like they'll go down, but you can
It's
help
a
them
new
up
Kelvin.
in, like Fallout 4.
Yeah, it's like if you kill
The
someone
new
connected to a,
Calvin,
it's like
yeah.
if you kill someone connected to a quest, they just kind of like sit there just lying down and just like they eventually get up. I don't think that'll be the case
Yeah.
in Starfield. I think they will permanently die.
I think it'd be like Skyrim. Personally, I think it'd be like Skyrim where they will go down, but then if they take any more additional damage after that, then they'll die, right? Because that makes sense. Like when it comes to Bethesda game, anyway, I don't think it'll just be like insta death for your companion. Otherwise, your companions be dying all the goddamn time.
I
So,
think if you kill them, then they insta
if
die.
you-
But if someone else
Yeah.
kills them, then they go into like the revive me kind of shit.
That could be the case, yeah.
While I'm
What is your most-
looking
okay,
through
well-
the by the way, while I'm looking through the new games, right? I'm looking for a list of new games. I saw Kirby Tilt and Tumble, right? But I thought it said Kirby Tit and Tumble. I was really confused. I was like, am I on the wrong site?
I didn't mean to go
I
here.
can't wait to do a playthrough on that.
Well,
Guys, I
how-
can't wait for Kirby Tit and Tumble.
My God.
It's my favorite
What's
in the
coming
series.
along?
What is your most hyped thing about Starfield, though, Apai? Like, what's the thing you want to be, like, the main thing you focus on in the game? Is it...
I'm looking forward to the mods above it all, but
Oh, true.
because I know the mods are gonna be fucking ridiculous. But I'm so excited about the exploration where you can go to different planets and stuff,
I know, right?
and the fact that you can go out of a galaxy and go into a different galaxy too.
Yeah.
Unless I misread it, but it looked like that's what you could leave our solar system and go into a different one, which looks so fucking cool. And the ship customization, I didn't think they'd get into that, but the fact that you can make it any shape you want, like it's not just changing camos, you know?
Did you watch all 40 minutes of what they shown?
No, I didn't watch it all.
It's like, it's actually insane. Like, I can't wait for the character customizations, the companions, all of that, because like they've really, it's just like other Bethesda games, just more fleshed out again. It's brilliant. And like certain things you can choose, certain things that I can't really remember it, but there's certain, I don't know, let's just call them perks because I can't remember the name for them, which you choose at the start of the game, which will affect like your character, as in like you might have a family that you can go and visit, or that dude with the dude from Oblivion, he's
like traits.
a thing. Traits, yeah, that.
Yeah,
so it actually impacts what goes on with your character, which is really cool. And I think that's going to be, like, definitely something really fun to mess around
All
with.
I hope is that it's, like, the specific dialogue for each of them.
Yeah.
Like, if it's, like, you know how, like, with, like, certain mods in the Skyrim, they'll add, like, custom, like, dialogue to suit that mod's needs. If that happens where you can kind of, like, depending on your background, depends on how you would speak to a certain character. I feel like that would make it so much more interesting, because then there's so many different ways of playing it.
Do you have anything to add, Zlam?
I'm not even excited for the game. I have no interest in it.
Sometimes the brain doesn't work, you know? That's why we're on room temperature.
Bro, my brain rarely works. But do you know whose brain has worked? YouTube's. Because they lowered their qualifications to get partners.
Oh,
did they?
Yeah.
They announced it today
did.
as of recording, where you now only need 500 subs, 3 valid uploads, and at either 3,000 watch hours or 3 million public short views in the last 90 days.
Damn.
What does free valid uploads mean
that's
now?
their public.
I guess free, like, yeah. I guess that means just, like, public that are, like, you can get paid from them.
Yeah, like, no copyright claims or anything like that, I guess.
Yeah. That's interesting, though. I didn't know that. It's funny that they introduced that shortly after Bucket got partnered, too.
Yeah.
He got partnered the old way, and he could have been this entire time.
Announced it shortly after Twitch did their fuck up recently.
Yeah, Twitch
They're
is
killing
like,
themselves off.
I don't know what they are doing.
Twitch has always been a mess, but it's just been getting worse.
It's not good right now.
It's very, very money hungry.
Very money hungry. They're banning multi-streaming now as well.
Yeah, I heard.
So that's crazy.
I feel like with Twitch, it's just kind of like it's already a kind of dying, like, or not dying, but it's slowing down kind of form of entertainment. And they're just they're building more walls, you know what I mean? Like, they're making it worse for themselves. Because, I mean, I don't know anybody that actively watches Twitch, like, regularly. Unless it's, like, because they're making, like, compilation videos for somebody else, you know?
Yeah.
Like, if someone's like, I want to make, like, a compilation of the best, like Twitch moments for, like, Schlatt or something, then they'll go on Twitch and just screen record.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, the thing I don't like about Twitch the most is, like, the discoverability for small creators is fucking terrible. Yeah.
It's impossible to get famous off Twitch by only doing Twitch. You need to do, like, short form or long form content as well on the side, like TikTok or YouTube. And then
that's the thing with Twitch in general, though. Like, that's the thing with with YouTube too, because it's like, if you're new, like, they don't push your videos at all.
Yeah.
So you have to really fucking be annoying with promotion to see anything
either really
happen,
annoying or really smart or really rich.
Yeah.
That's like the three paths you can go.
That's honestly, like, that's the thing when you say, like, money buys money, you know, like, the only way to make money is to have it. That's why I hate it when like, there was this one guy who was trying to make money. He was talking about how he was giving advice on how to make money, and someone said, how do I make the first $1 million? And I said, focus on the 2 million. I went, but I don't have 2 million or 1 million. I'm trying to make money. If I'm like, can I borrow a $5? And then they're like, yeah, but think about your own $5. And I go, I haven't got a fucking $5. That's why I'm asking you for one.
How do I get out of student debt?
Yeah, think about your next debt.
Damn. I mean, that is good if you're stupidly rich. Because you can avoid taxes if you have that. But, you know, I'm not rich. Xbox Showcase was the other day.
Yeah, that's where we got to see Starfield and Cyberpunk.
Oh shit,
Very
yeah, Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
And
DLC.
Star Wars Outlaws. Did you look into it anything, Bucket?
Not
There's
really.
no loading screens. It's seamless when you go up to the atmosphere and then into space. It's completely open
that's so
world.
sick. Bro.
It looks like incredibly
Hey, listen.
good.
Sometimes I may not be the biggest fan of Star Wars, but anything space related, just
Yeah.
give me. You know,
So
just
cool.
give me.
Oh yeah, I had loads of friends who were super into Star Wars, and I just kind of didn't watch it out of spite to annoy them
Damn.
because they were like, "It's
I'm
so
the
good, it's
same.
so good," and I'm like, "I'm not gonna watch it then."
There was also the
Yeah.
announcement of Forza Motorsport, the new one.
Yeah, but it looks fucking ass.
You think?
Oh my god, yeah. Like it was like I was talking to my mate about it the other day, and it was just we were saying like, why does it look like it was made 10 years ago? You know, like in terms of like what could be done, and it looks like fucking Forza 4. So it's just I don't know, and there aren't many new cars in it too.
Yeah.
Pretty old cars in there.
But
So,
there's
I
not
don't
many
know.
new cars to add, to be fair.
Yeah, and true. That's true, and as well as that, a lot of new cars are kind of like either electric or boring.
Yeah. The only new car I can think of that's
Uh-oh.
like fun is like the new Fair Lady, the 300C.
Yes, yeah, that is actually a really
That's
nice
like
car.
the
I didn't
one I
think
can
I'd like
think
it at
of.
first, but yeah, it's like that one's actually a really nice car.
Yeah.
I saw someone who had a custom one, and it was like lime green.
They look so clean. Can we just make motor companies make like 2000s cars again and 90s cars? Like early 2000s?
Oh, global warming, bro.
Bro, making the batteries for electric cars are worse.
Oh, way worse.
It's like, yeah,
Really?
it's way worse. Because then when you need to
What a
scrap the
scam.
got, where do you put it?
Well, I'd imagine like
I don't
exactly.
know. It's like they're throwing the cars to the ocean, you know?
Well, I don't know if they'll be lithium based, but it can be like a health hazard if they're disposed of the wrong way.
I don't even know what lithium is. All I know is it's in Subnautica.
There's
That's
a
how
lot
I
of
know about
problems with
lithium.
today's electric cars. Like one example, if they catch on fire, they will be on fire. You cannot put it out.
Yeah.
What
Like
the
it's
hell?
physically
It's really
impossible to
dangerous.
put it out. If they get to the battery, that is. It will just burn
And it
until
was
stops
actually
burning.
it was a problem with vaping when it first started getting popular, because when vaping first started getting popular, you would have the like the remember the big like huge like vapes that look like guns.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They
thick
look like
ones.
C4 from Black Ops
Yeah.
2, and it was like you would hit it and you'd put like a big lithium based battery in it to power it.
Yeah.
And you'd be able to charge those batteries back up in like separate things where you plug it in and you would have it plugged into a main.
I remember that.
But yeah, and there's been cases where those batteries have just malfunctioned and blown up in people's hands
yeah, bro, it's
and like
Samsung all over
really
again.
badly hurt them. Yeah, so that's the thing with vaping. And someone's like, get vaping, it's healthier, and then someone's smoking a ciggy going, yeah, but I don't have to risk the fact that it might be dynamite in my hand.
Yeah. I mean, they're
What the
better
hell?
now.
Yeah.
Depends
To
on
be
which
honest,
one you get, I
vaping-
guess. I'm not.
Vaping
I don't.
hasn't been going
vape.
around. If you are vaping and you want it to be a cheaper and a healthier alternative, do not touch disposables for the fucking life, please, because disposables are the worst ones for you, and for the environment too,
That I could imagine.
because they're disposable. They're plastic fucking thingies.
Yeah, that's fucked.
So then not only are you disposing of the plastic itself, but also the lithium-based battery inside it.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're cheap for a reason, and that's why they're bad for you. Also, there's an ungodly amount of nicotine in them, so it makes you sick as fuck. That's why I hated disposables. They were cheaper, so when I couldn't afford ciggies, I'd get them. But
They're not
always
cheaper here.
they would. Are they not?
No, they're like $9 per vape.
They're like £5. Yeah.
Damn, that's cheap. But I guess
Yeah, you
everything's
can get them for
expensive
£4
here.
somewhere. There's one called Dinner Lady, and it's a
Lunch lady.
Yeah.
Lunch lady.
Confirm.
callback.
You cheat on my girl.
But there's a Dinner Lady vape, right? And it's shaped like a cigarette. Like it's like but it's funky. It's actually really fucking nice. And there was one that was called lemon tart, and I was like, I'm a lemon tart, so I bought it, and it was really fucking good. Like it tasted like I don't know if you remember these bucket, but jammy dodgers like that, but like with like a lemon like cream filling. It was really fucking good, and that's what it tasted like.
Yeah.
And because I actually bought one when we went to Mackey's, if you remember, Bucket.
Yeah, I think I remember.
But I bought a strawberry shortcake one, and I was like, I'm a shortcake, so I bought it. So it was nice.
Dude, going back to Twitch and stuff, I just had this thought the other day. Something I would love to do sometime is IRL streaming.
Yeah. I mean, you're going to Japan. Like, that would be sick.
That would be the place to do it. Yeah.
That is true. I would get views. That is true.
That would be views out the ass.
The only thing with like real life streaming is I hate it when they're walking through the street talking to the camera and are like, why is everyone fucking staring at me?
Yeah, I don't
'Cause you're
understand.
fucking screaming into a camera, you dickhead.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I saw this clip the other day of some IRL streamer in France. He was cycling, and he was cycling with his friends, and for some reason, like, a taxi driver got really mad at them. You can see, I think I have the clip. I sent it to a friend. So they just started fighting in the middle of the street.
What the hell?
Here's the clip. They just started throwing hands, bro. IRL streaming has to be scary, though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, did you guys ever see the woman that literally the chat like got this fucking stalker arrested?
Oh
Yeah, I
shit!
saw
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
I
I
saw
saw
Was
that.
stalking
Yeah.
this woman like for her entire journey,
The chat helped her
Like-
notice that he was behind her.
Yeah.
It reminds me of that guy.
Like,
I
it
can't
was
remember his
weird.
name off the top of my head. He streams, he lives in Japan, and he streams live every day, like outside. He has like a record of helping people on the street, like young woman that's being creeped on and stuff like that.
Oh, I mean, if there is somebody to do that, it would be in Japan.
Yeah, oh god, yes. That's like the biggest issue with crime in Japan is creeps
yeah.
and like stalking and stuff like that.
What the hell?
Okay, so I've just found an article. It says sexual assault is rampant in Japan, with under 30% of victims reporting damage to police or supported groups.
Under 30%?
It says that only 14% is actually accounted for.
Oh my lord.
So everything else is just like not, stuff that happens in trains and shit like that.
Yeah,
That's horrible.
that's...
And considering how
horrible.
big their population is, that's still a ridiculously high number.
Yeah, it's stupid how high it is actually. But there's just so many people in one space as well. Everywhere, all the time.
Yeah, it's like permanently cramped always, no matter what.
Yeah.
And it's funny because like Japan have such a big like respect like thing for them, like respect is a huge part of their culture, and yet they think it's okay to do that. It's crazy to me that like it's a thing with samurais too. Like samurais used to hold rope on their horses so that they could tie women up whilst they were around.
Oh, that's... What?
What
Really?
the hell?
Yeah,
That's
that's canon, as the kids say.
I say that in my history is Vikings, we were much better.
Oh no, I don't. To be honest, I feel like you were worse.
Yeah, the Viking pillage, they, I mean, most were like fishermen, but there was a lot where their job was just to pillage and do no stuff to the woman.
I feel like a lot of the stuff that Vikings do was just kind of pushed out of proportion by English people because we were jealous of how good Vikings looked. Because that's true.
We were built.
It was. No, yeah, it's true. Like there was actually there's record of women saying they preferred Viking men because Viking men bathed and looked after themselves more than British men did.
I could imagine that.
And apparently British people got really jealous and killed as many Vikings as they could find.
That's
Which is
why
why
we
we
died.
ended
What the hell?
Yeah, so we weren't pissed off that you got onto our land. We didn't care that much. It was because our women wanted you more, and we were like, "Oh, fuck
They
off,
smell
lad!
too good. Kill them.
Yeah, you're taking our monasteries, taking our fucking wheat and that. Now you're taking our women, lad. I'm not having this."
Could you imagine
saying?
a discussion like that today?
I know, yeah.
Bro, you have better dental care than we do. What the fuck?
I just love that, that we were so jealous that we tried to destroy an entire like culture.
What the...
You know,
I mean, you're kind of known for that.
Yeah,
Let's be
true.
honest.
You know, yeah, we're just looking at a country like, oh, they've got coffee though. Oh, I want that.
We want that.
Yeah.
How
they
do
got mangoes?
How do we get the tea from the Chinese? Opium. That's how we do it.
That's the funniest thing though as well, because they're like, yo, you know this thing called tea that's like, it's expensive to have and it's expensive to sell.
Yeah.
Because no one really drank it then. And they go, but you know this thing that's really cheap and easy to get
Opium.
and also feels amazing and we could just keep for ourselves. Let's give them that so that we can give them tea.
That's like
For
the
free as
weirdest
well, we just
marketing
sent it to them.
strategy ever. Just get them all addicted to opium.
And it worked
And it
for a fucking
worked.
while. Yeah.
I mean,
And the funny thing is, I mean, like, the Chinese were that high, they were like, put all the tea in the sea, make a big cuppa.
they're like, this is a great idea.
Yeah. Pop the kettle on.
Then the fucking Americans dumped it into the sea. Like, the fuck, bro?
I know, wasted all the opium. Like, just say you're boring, you know what I mean? I saw a thing, right? I can't remember where it is, but there's a city in, I think, America where all drugs are legal. And they talk. Actually, I'll see if I can find, because it was on a short. I saw it this morning, and I was like, yeah, that's mad. And it was just, there was a guy in it that said, are you injecting heroin there? And he goes, no, just good old white ball meth.
There's actually, I guess it's like a state in Denmark that's called Freetown what's it called? Christiania? Something like that. Where they're basically their own country, where everything's legal.
That's pretty cool.
It's
The
like
hell?
it's like a total of 7 blocks or something like that, and literally everything is legal there. It's very weird.
I'm going there right now.
BRB.
Booking the flight. No. What is that? Is that in Sweden?
No, Denmark.
Oh, Denmark.
So they sell everything there, like everything, everything.
Like every drug known to man.
Yeah, and they do it on the street. All
That's
of
the
it.
thing though, because like with the argument of saying we should legalize everything, and it's like to a point, yes, because the actual, like, when I say I want things to all be legalized, I mean that it should be government supplied, not that it should be legal to have. What I'm saying when I say legal, because the dangerous part about drugs is what it's mixed with. Like, the reason why there are so many deaths concerning like cocaine or heroin or anything that you inject or snort is that it's mixed with fentanyl or some other really strong chemical that can kill you at small doses. Fentanyl is so strong, you can overdose by just having it in your hand.
Yes.
What the hell?
Yeah. And it's lethal
Bro.
shit. Like, it's lethal shit. Like, it'll go into your sweat glands and it'll kill you through that by getting into your bloodstream.
Yeah.
It's ridiculously strong.
It's
And
fast
they
as
mix
well.
that. Yeah, and basically they'll get like really shit heroin that's not good quality, and they'll mix fentanyl in it so that you think it's better quality.
I mean, honestly, what you're saying here is like shining a light on how dangerous it is. So if anything, that proves how scary and like bad it is.
Because I'm not saying, well, if it was done safe, everyone could just do a bit of heroin, you know? Like, oh, he loves a bit of heroin, leave him to it, you know what I mean? It's not,
Come
it's,
down
I
to the
don't, I'm
club,
not
drop
saying
in a
that.
heroin. We should move to Freetown, Christiania.
Like, I remember it was in, I think it might have been in Denmark too,
Probably.
where there was a field of poppy seeds, and a group of addicts moved into the field and just started making their own heroin.
That sounds like something
true
that
Denmark
Danish
moment.
would do.
Yeah, and it was a big field of poppy flowers.
Yeah.
And because that's how you can make heroin. Like, obviously, I'm not going to say how to do it, even though I do know how
Here's
to
the
do it.
recipe.
Oh god.
But yeah, they moved into the field and do it because it was healthier. Because if they buy it from the streets, it can be mixed with fucking anything. Because how would you
Yeah.
test that, you know? Because if you test it and you inject it and you're like, that might have had a bit of salt in it, actually, and that tastes a bit salty, that. You know what I mean? Like, I remember there was a comedian called Mark Maron who used to be a cocaine addict in his youth, and he had a friend who injected cocaine, because you can do that. I don't recommend it, but
Do it normally.
They do it normally. That's healthy, way healthier. He injected it and said, that's got baking soda in it, because he could taste it in the back of his throat.
Is that like when you dip your balls in soy sauce?
Yeah,
You can taste
exactly
it?
the same thing.
You can taste
Especially if you inject into your balls,
I don't want to do that.
No!
which again you can do.
At this point, change the fucking topic. Because this podcast ain't
We are
getting pushed out with
not. We
all
are
the
not
fucking
licensed
drug
doctors,
talk,
guys.
bro.
We are not licensed.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know a lot about drugs.
We can tell.
I can tell.
Just want to make it clear, we are not licensed professionals. We are not licensed professionals.
I just, because I'm autistic,
Yeah.
and I hyperfixate, and I just randomly one night just learned everything. Like, if someone was like, what does this do? And I go, this will do
So
that.
if I
and this
come
and
up to
that.
you, hypothetically, and I say, Oppai, we need to cook.
Yes, I
Will
could
you rent
probably
out
do
an
it.
RV?
No, will you rent it off me?
Bro, if we're gonna do a meetup, I want to reenact.
I'll come
I
pick
thought
you
you
up
said
in
I
an
want
RV.
to. I thought you said I want to cook meth. Because if we have a meet, I want to make meth.
If we have a meetup, I'll come pick you guys up
we
in
need
an
to
RV.
reenact. We need to reenact fucking Breaking Bad, bro. That's the.
Jesse, we need to fuck.
Well, I don't want to be Jesse.
Yo, I don't know about that scene, bro. I don't know.
I do.
Whoa!
Well, I got something about back to the Starfield topic, by the way, because
Oh, cool.
apparently, so Starfield will be the Bethesda game with the fewest bugs in Bethesda game history. Apparently,
That's a
Yeah.
big words right there.
yeah, it will have the fewest bugs of a Bethesda game release, which is like. I mean, I hope it's true, right? This is coming from Xbox themselves, right? So I'm hoping it's true. But that being said, 16 times the detail, bro.
Yeah.
Was that true? I don't think so. So
I mean, at least they're
I
trying,
hope it is,
you know?
but like,
We can all hope.
oh yeah, well, I mean, everything I've seen with Starfield, it's like, bro, if everything that I've seen with Starfield is real, this is gonna be my favorite game of all time. No matter if it's buggy or if there's performance issues, if what we've seen, like the ship customizations, the gunplay, the beautiful fucking graphics and the dialogue, if what we've seen is gonna be there, bro, I'm gonna love the game.
It does
right?
look
If I
really
could have
good.
700 hours, yeah, if I can accidentally, this is accidentally, by the way, if I can accidentally have 700 hours in 76, you know for sure I'm gonna enjoy Starfield, right? Because 76 is fucking dog shit. And yeah, 700 hours, by the way, the game sucks.
That's one
That's
more than
more of a me
699.
problem, but
To be honest, like the thing is with like Bethesda, just in general, a lot of their games could be so fucking good if they just ran well, but they don't.
I think in general, it's like all their games have a great concept, have really good like lore behind it and all that sort of shit. But yeah, they're always unpolished, right? It's just up to you if like you like that Bethesda charm, which I like the Bethesda charm of being able to explore and the dialogue options and the style of the way the games are made is just really cool, right?
Yeah. I mean, like if this game runs well and is what it's promised, then it will be Game of the Year, like
Yeah.
without a doubt.
Yeah.
The games that could be Game of the Year is either Starfield or at the moment it's gonna probably be what's that new Zelda game? Yeah,
That's Tears
gonna
of
be
the
that.
whatever.
Yeah, that's gonna be the Game of the Year if Starfield like kind of flops a little bit.
When
Well,
is
I
Starfield
got high
coming out?
hopes for it. I think 6th of September. Bro, have you seen Outlast Trials? Shit looks so fucking good.
That will be fun. We should
Like,
play that.
We should, but like, bro, I'm saving my money at the moment. Like, bro, that's what I told this to
Same.
Sam. I don't know if I told this to you, but I sold all my fucking cases at the moment. And like, I'm trying to make sure I keep selling cases and skins in CS just to save up a little bit more for Starfield. I'm saving all my money. I have went from £6 to £9 through selling all my cases recently. So I'm just like, you know what? I'm keeping that. That's £9 closer to Starfield, right? So I'm just keeping all that money and letting it stack up. So it's like that's
That's
what
what
I'm doing at the moment.
that's what I used to be with how I used to be with CS skins, where I'd, because it was honestly, it got to the point where obviously it was kind of an addiction where I was like fully like hooked on gambling and stuff, trying to get bigger money and shit like that. I was really bad with it.
I straight up like to sell the cases. I don't want to deal with the gambling part. I feel like you will lose more than you
No,
earn,
you do,
you
do,
know? Yeah.
But
So I'll just sell the cases.
for me, it
That's the thing.
was more just like I was like I'd hoard skins that were worth a lot, so that if I ever wanted a game, I could just sell a skin and buy it.
That's
Yeah.
smart.
That's
I
what
just
and that's
only
what I'm
played
doing.
CS.
Yeah, that's what I'm like with my M4 skin. Is the Nightmare skin. I don't love that skin that much, but I have it because it's worth £30. So if there's a
think it
game I
looks
want
really
one day, it's a cool skin.
£30.
but
It's like
It's
the
worth
Icarus
30
fell
quid.
about budget, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's what it was, because I love the Icarus Fell, and I got the Nightmare because it looked like the Icarus Fell. I just had to look for a really cool, like a decent pattern, and I think I looked out a bit with it. Yeah, there's loads of stuff. Like if I find a game that I like and I'm like, yeah, this is worth selling the M4, then I'll do it.
And I'm so sad, I'm not gonna be able to play games for 3 months.
Why?
Because I'm going to the other side
Japan?
of the world. I can't bring my setup with me.
Bro, listen, Japan ladies, come
Why
on.
did you get give a laptop for go?
I mean, my laptop can't run anything. No. I can maybe run like Pokemon. I hope.
Hey, that's enough, bro. That's enough.
When in fucking Rome, you might as well when you're in Japan.
But it's still, if I'm in Japan, I don't want to play games. I want to be in Japan.
Well, buy like a Tamagotchi or something.
No.
Why not?
I'm just gonna go.
Use
get
it. You
drunk
could
with
use
the
it to get
locals.
yourself a Japanese wife. You know.
That's the
You
way
walk
to-
up and be like,
It's proof.
you walk up. You go, arigato, baby. Look at me. Look at me, Tamagotchi.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. Look at that. Do you want to feed
Why
him to me?
is-
Nice one.
Why is your impression of Zlam turning British? What's
In
going on
Japan.
here?
I just love the idea of us. I just love the idea of a Scouse guy in Japan.
That would be kind of funny.
Oi, can I have some more rice, please? Nice one.
You'd be hated by all the locals. Oh my god.
Oh, lad, is that a pork cutlet? Fucking bust me one of them, yeah. Nice one.
Could you imagine that? Everyone look at you like, what the fuck is this
He's
guy
like, what
doing,
the fuck
bro?
is he saying? Yo, what's this guy doing, bro?
He needs help, bro.
You know, he's like smacking the ass on the robot servers, like nice one, love, as she like walks off.
Yeah. You know, I've
No,
been
just doing
starting to learn the language more now as well. I
Oh, really?
Even more. Because I want to know survival phrases at least before I go.
Survival phrases.
I mean, it's called that.
Are you
Really?
taking a translation book with you?
I mean, I have like 3 books. I have a textbook and a workbook and another book.
I thought it was just like books in general. I got 3 books with me. You know,
got 3
Harry
books.
Potter 1, 2, and 3.
I got
Bro, I
Einstein's
only have
theory.
one book.
I
I only have one book, and that's like a Five
course
Freddy's
it
got a
book.
dictionary. I got a thesaurus.
I got the English dictionary with me.
Going to Japan and taking an
It's going
English
surprisingly
dictionary.
well, though. the
You made
studying, I have to say.
Bro, you would take like an English dictionary with you just so you can teach them English so they can talk to you.
Yeah.
Completely
That's like going to a
backwards.
swimmer vest and taking walking shoes.
Dude, I am not the colonizer here. You guys are. Chill out.
Shit, you're right. I will colonize
You
Sweden.
No, you
colonized
can't.
our land.
We did, yeah. But we couldn't hold it.
That's hard.
Because it was...
Now you could hold it. You held it for a fucking while.
Yeah, but the problem was it was an island. So it's
Yeah,
kind of hard to
true.
go back and forth.
Hey, listen, leave our island alone.
Bro,
kinda
your
tempted
island
to
is
buy
kind of
Assassin's
sucked,
Creed
not gonna
Valhalla.
lie.
Bro, it's better than Island.
No.
He didn't mean that.
That is incorrect.
Ireland's a lovely place.
I feel like...
Listen, ever since I played Red Dead and got attacked by like this Irish dude, I
No,
don't
he's
like
not Irish,
Irish
he's
people
American.
anymore.
I hate...
Yeah,
I
he's a-
hate
No, there's
Americans
an Irish
that's
dude
like...
in Red Dead.
Yeah, I'm Italian, but no, you're
It's
like
different.
4th generation American. Shut up.
Yeah, because the people in Red Dead Redemption,
They were
they're
actually,
American
you know.
Irish. Yeah, they're actual
You're
Irish
like
or
first
American Irish.
generation.
Yeah. But when someone's like, I'm literally Italian, and then they start learning words and saying them wrong,
Yeah, like
they found out their
literally
nan's like half
Italian.
Italian.
they start speaking Spanish.
Yeah.
Si, senorita.
Lad, I'm actually half Portuguese, you know. Buongiorno.
So fucking stupid.
Bro, what the hell would be the title for this podcast? We have been on
We
such
are not
random
licensed
ass-
professionals.
No, unlicensed advice.
Yeah.
That's gonna be it.
No.
Oh my god.
We are not licensed professionals.
Yeah,
I
that's the
love that
one.
idea of a
Have you
title.
guys learned
Holy
anything
shit,
fun
that's
new
it.
recently? Are you challenging yourself in anything? I know Oppa has finished college. I mean, that's
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
something.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
very
I'm-
hype.
That is good.
It's my 4th year in college, and I've completed it.
Let's go.
That's great.
Like the one from In Between Us, completed it, mate.
Let's fucking go. Let's
Because I
sing
did
happy
media
birthday.
first. Did media first, then I took a year off and did some volunteering work, which
Yeah.
was fun. And then I did 2 years of IT, and I'm completely finished now. So I'm gonna look for an apprenticeship or just look for a job.
Now you don't have
So
to
I
be
can-
addicted in studying.
Yeah, and now I can buy tattoos more.
That is true. You'll have
So I can start
real adult
yeah.
money.
Real adult money, so I can, you know what I mean? Like, I can get myself a tattoo and maybe a bargain bucket from KFC on the way home. You know what I'm saying? Maybe.
Wait, if we fill a bucket with KFC, is he a bucket of KFC?
He's a bucket of grease.
Is that how it works?
Yeah.
That's why KFC fucks with me so much, because it messes up my stomach. I can't have it.
I've never
Because
had
they
it.
don't clean the fryers, yeah.
KFC is terrible
like
in
chicken.
my opinion.
I do. I love chicken.
Chicken is
Chicken's so fucking good. I love it because it's like it's the only meat I can have that doesn't mess with my stomach.
great. It's like S tier
'Cause-
meat.
Yeah, because it's not super fatty.
And you can eat it on diet if you just remove the skin. Then it's really
Yeah.
good.
To be fair, the skin's the best bit though.
That is true, but you know you can. You know?
I'm literally Cartman when he eats all the skin, walks away.
There's that one episode where it's like a dealer, KFC dealer.
Oh my god, I love that episode. You trying to fuck me, man?
You're trying to fuck me, man?
Nobody has KFC without gravy. Which is true. The gravy is fucking good.
I don't even know what
I remember
gravy
once-
is. Translate
I
time.
remember once. A gravy is like a sauce that like. It's
Oh,
like
yeah,
made
okay,
with
okay,
the.
I just googled it.
Yeah. It's made
Makes
with
sense
the like when you cook it. It's actually interesting how they make it in KFC because it's the stuff that's left over after cooking. So like the fat and the bits of skin and stuff, and then
Oh.
that's like rendered down into a sauce.
I usually render videos.
Oh.
Oh my lord.
Oh,
How a word you can use in more than one way. What? Never heard of that before. Bucket, have you done anything fun recently? Have you learned anything new? Are you challenging yourself?
Have I learned anything new? I don't know. I've learned that weather sucks and I hate the heat. That's cool.
That's
Yeah.
fair,
Because it's
honestly.
like so hot right now.
It is officially 27 degrees right now, Bucket.
Oh,
that's
kill
great.
me!
The humidity is
It
pretty
was
bad as
20
well,
like
right?
2 before.
It's supposed
like,
to get
what?
to 40 something soon too.
I'm gonna kill myself.
It's
Don't worry,
currently-
it'll do it for you. You don't need to do it.
That is true. It's 19
Yeah.
here now. It's really nice.
But it's like, I mean, the only thing I've challenged myself with is editing. Really,
I mean, you've upped
like
your
my
editing
editing
game
has
a
been
lot.
getting so much better.
Oh, you have, yeah.
Yeah.
Very.
I mean, it's because, like, my channel for, like, the last 3 years, I feel like the reason why it's never grown is because I've always been switching up what the identity of the channel is, right? It's like, I started with Fallout 76 and Generation Zero content, switched it up to Battlefield content, and my channel was nothing but Battlefield, and I switched it to Ark Survival, nothing but Ark Survival, and, like, back to Fallout 76 and stuff like that again. And then I switched it again to 2042, like, Battlefield 2042, and now I've switched it again. And it's like, I've always switched the form of content, and like, I never really stuck to anything until recently where I'm like, okay, I know I'm a variety channel. I know what style of editing I want. I want to edit like Smitty does, right? And it's like, I'm finally got a direction with my channel, like, after so
Yeah.
long. So yeah. Like, recently I've been recording and editing Teardown and Red Dead, and it's been absolutely
Yeah, I'm
amazing.
excited for what you're gonna do with Red Dead.
Yeah. Honestly, at the moment, the thing I'm enjoying the most is Teardown. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Red Dead's a lot more slower pace, so it takes a lot longer to edit. So
It was like with Red Dead 2, it's one of the first games to make me cry.
Bro, like, I can tell I'm gonna cry if anything happens to the characters. I love them so much.
Ending is very high.
But right now,
it's
like
amazing.
the only thing I really know about Red Dead 2 is I know that like Dutch is gonna have like some form of like mental decline because his plan is not gonna be a good plan, you know? Because Dutch has a plan. That's really all I really know.
I have a plan.
That's like really all I know, honestly.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
I'm just scared for my boy Arthur like all the fucking time. Because it's just like, there's an honor system in it, and I'm like, I don't want to have bad honor, because I know, like, with games like that, it's like, oh, if you have, like, bad karma, bad honor, if you do bad actions, it's like, bro, you're gonna die.
Like really
so I'm like, I'm trying to be a good boy, because I love my honor
Imagine
so
the honor
much.
system in GTA.
Oh no.
That would not be fun.
Because I know there's like with low honor and high honor, it's actually two different ways of playing the game, and the cutscenes are different depending on your honor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that, and it's so cool that I can't wait to like see the, because that's what I want to do, two different playthroughs, one be the good boy and two be the evil cowboy cliche type thing.
Yeah, the thing is for me,
like rob people.
have you met the Indians yet?
No, I am. Where am I up to? I'm trying to think where I'm up to in the game right now.
Spoilers for Red Dead 2, by the way.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I feel like at this point everyone's played it.
Everyone
it's such a
except me.
masterpiece.
But I watched it, so it's okay.
Yeah, I won't say too much though. I won't go into too much detail.
I mean, you're the ones who's in really
most
risk
recent
of spoiling.
thing. The most recent thing I can really remember is.
Just tell me what city you're in.
I can't believe the heck. I'm still in Valentine, honestly, like around that area. So I'm still in the beginning areas, really.
Probably in like chapter 3 or 2.
But like the last missions I can remember is trying to. Oh my god! It's like with the wifey. The wifey came back for Arthur and
Mary.
I can't remember her name.
But you help her, brother.
You help the brother, right? Yeah.
No, yeah.
Very short. I loved that mission.
Yeah.
Though. It was so great.
It's funny though because Mary is gorgeous, but she's really annoying. You know, because I mean, I won't go into detail because I don't want to spoil it for you, but you'll see what I mean.
We don't love them
Yeah.
She put a street, but the thing is, right, Red Dead Redemption, because I wasn't super into the first one. Aaron fucking loves the first one. He was like ridiculously obsessed with it back in high school, and he used to try and get me to play it with him all the time, and I just wasn't into it. And it was because he liked to play the online, and I wasn't into the online, and the story was too slow for me at the time because I was autistic as shit. So it's like with Red Dead Redemption 2, it is the first game that ever made me cry, like proper.
No game has made me cry. The only like entertainment product which has made me cry is probably like the movie Interstellar. That's really it. That's the only thing that's ever made me cry when it comes to like entertainment. Like no games made me cry. I've got sad.
Yeah.
Like bro, as a kid, you know what upset me the most? When you shoot Mason in Black Ops 2, bro.
Spoilers.
Like that almost made me. Well, come on, bro. It's from 2012. Everyone knows by now.
I don't.
But it's like, oh well, skill issue, bitch.
Damn.
Well, yeah, it was just kind of like Red Dead Redemption is one of those games where it was just so gorgeously written, and the game looks amazing.
Oh yeah, definitely.
The horses are like, because my one of my family members is a training vet, right, and she loves horses, and even she loves the game because of how the horses are treated and how they're shown, because it's accurate to how you're supposed to look after them.
Yeah.
So, because, like...
Yeah, because you bond with your horse, right?
Yeah. But the thing is, she hates other games with horses because you just kind of, like, jump on them.
They're just
and
like
whip
vehicles,
them
right?
Them. Yeah.
That's
and
really
they treat
it.
them like they're not living things. But the reason why she loves Red Dead Redemption 2 so much is because... of how accurate
Feed
they
them,
are.
pet
yeah,
them,
yeah. There's just
brush
you have to
them.
keep them clean, otherwise they get sick. Their health gets low and shit like that. Like it's interesting, how much detail they put in. Yeah, it's cool. It's like, as well as that, when you're running with the horse, you have to tap the button in time with the horse's breath, otherwise he slows down.
Oh really? I didn't know that.
So it's like, it's only slight, like, but you can gain a lot more speed if, like, after you hear the horse breathe out, you press breathe out, press, breathe out, press. You keep a rhythm, he goes quicker and his stamina stays up for longer.
That's a cool detail.
You see what I mean? So it's like, it's the that's why she loves it so much, because it's so in depth and so detailed. Same with the guns, how you have to clean your guns, otherwise they go inaccurate. Yeah, it's fucking cool. I love that Arthur can get fat, or he can get skinny if he doesn't eat too much and shit like that. Like, it's
San
really
Andreas
cool.
moment.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and it's because I saw that, I was like, so you can do that? Why can't I do that in the fucking GTA's? Why'd you get rid of it? I love that feature.
Yeah, it's weird that they actually got rid of it.
It takes away realism, you know.
I mean, Oppressor Mark 2, need I say more?
Well, yeah, but I'm saying, like, in GTA 4, there is no need to spend your money at all, because you don't get fat.
True.
You can't do anything with your money. That's why I hate
it.
it. Yeah, because you go bowling, and it's like, I loved GTA 4's campaign. Like, the actual story itself was incredible, but it was just, everything else was just so bare and boring.
Yeah.
And it's like, the actual map itself was so grey and, like, not colourful at all. So it was just like, if you weren't there for the story, you might as well just not play it, because it was that's all it was.
Yeah. That's what GTA 5
play
did a lot better, because there's more to do in GTA 5.
Yeah.
There's not
like,
just
I feel
the
like,
story.
yeah, because the story in and of itself is cool. I just like that they showed, like, the life of successful heisters, you know? I love that idea, because usually when a heist story is told, the heister gets caught or killed or whatever. It's like a lesson to not steal and shit like that. But I loved that GTA pushed that they were the good guys, the anti-heroes. I loved it.
I love for the, what's it called, the Fleesa heist in GTA 5.
Yeah.
That you can hire crew members from GTA 4. That was for the last heist.
Yeah.
And
It's
you can
fucking
hear them
cool.
talking in the van about Nico Bellic.
Yeah, they mention him a handful of times.
Yeah.
It's the same with Lester, when he says there was an Eastern European guy that was making moves, but he went quiet.
Yeah, in the in option C. That makes
Yeah,
sense.
it's fucking cool. It's so cool how they add all those little details.
Yeah.
And then with Trevor, when he attacks the fucking Johnny guy from the bike club.
Yeah. I mean, that's
So
Johnny
cool.
from the bike DLC.
Well, yeah, but he's from the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
And you can't
A
even
kind of
buy the original
anticlimactic
edition
death
anymore.
for Johnny, though, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
Like,
true,
he
true.
has this entire story DLC in GTA 4 and GTA 5. He just gets his brain stomped out of his head by Trevor.
Yeah, it was. I feel like that was just to prove how unhinged Trevor was, though.
Yeah.
You know, like,
It
that he
worked
he had
well.
no regard for it. Yeah. It was a perfect way of plugging how mental he is. The same as the fact that he was literally just shagging Johnny's girlfriend,
Yeah.
and then he kills Johnny
Just because he could.
because he was like, how dare you be upset that I slept with your girlfriend? So I don't know. It's interesting. I love games like that where it just adds so much detail, because it's like, it's same with Call of Duty. If they mention like on the end of at the end of Modern Warfare, the newest one, like the first one, I mean the newest remaster,
Yeah.
when they show the picture that had no picture, and he went, who's that? And I go, it's Ghost.
That's
And he
so
says
cool.
it's Ghost.
You know,
And I love that.
Did they say Ghost?
No, he say his actual
Did-
name. His name's Simon something.
Yeah.
But they say it, and then they say no picture, and he goes, never is. And then the second he said that,
Oh yeah.
and then the second he says that, you go, oh, it's Ghost, it's Ghost, it's Ghost. You know, so it's like, it's cool that they added that little hint. I love games that do that. Same with Last of Us, like how all the little hints, like I won't say, but I mean, there's certain characters that stop appearing, and Ellie keeps mentioning them later on in the story. You know, telling stories about those characters and stuff. It's cool that, you know,
It's
just
really cool.
yeah, it adds realism. It's just, I don't know, I love shit like that. Same with shows, like when a character dies and then later on in the series they mention them.
That's why The Mandalorian is so hype.
I should probably watch that properly. Yeah.
You should. Like, you definitely should. All 3 seasons are done now.
Oh, Pedro's in it, isn't he? He plays Mandalorian.
Yeah, he's the Mandalorian.
Yeah, I love Pedro. He is everything.
He's such a great actor.
He did amazing in Last of Us. I don't know if you've seen that, but he did amazing in it.
I've seen all of
He
it.
did incredible.
Yeah.
You know, we've got to wait 2 years for season 2.
I don't mind, because I know it's going to be on the fucking second game, and I did not like the second game.
I kind of liked it. I liked it. It showed that, like, there wasn't plot armor, I think.
Yeah, it showed revenge bad over and over again, which was just boring.
No, but it is bad.
Yeah, of course it is, but the story was fucking boring.
But it's like...
It was just simply
for
boring.
me, like...
I mean, it could have been... Like, the game was graphically amazing, the gameplay was fun, but, like... Just the characters and story, just very, very forgettable.
I liked that it showed different perspective. Because...
I like that, but it fucking threw the pacing of the game on its head.
Yeah, I agree with that. The pacing was weird. Because...
Actually, honestly, the game... I would have liked the story a lot more if the pacing and, like, if the moments of the game were just switched around a little bit more, because, like, that's the thing that ruined it the most was the fucking pacing. I was enjoying it a little bit, up until the point where you have to play as Abby, and I'm just like, bro, why? For, like, 4 hours as
for
well?
me, it was like that. It was like that Walking Dead meme, where it was like, when I see that I'm playing Abby, and I'm like, don't care, where's Rick?
Yeah.
You know? I just want to see Ellie, bro.
If they fixed the pacing in that game, I'm sure I would have enjoyed the story a lot more. But the pacing just fucking ruined it the most, I think.
Honestly, alternately, because I feel like in order for the game and the ending and everything to make sense and to convey the meaning it was trying to get out, is you have to play both, like, perspectives. So, you know, you have to feel for both characters in order to see what it means. But it was paced weird, and I feel that it would have been cool to do like a like what Resident Evil does, where it has like the extra stories instead of on top of the original. You know how it has like the little mini episodes that you play through. So it could have given you the option to play as Abby, to learn her life and stuff like that. I think that would be a cool thing. But what it would be is you play everything in Ellie's perspective on the main, and then you play everything through Abby's, but like exclusively, like you can't switch between them, you know. I feel like that would have been nicer, because it would have paced a lot nicer, you know. Because then it's not like you have to because then with it regularly you have to switch perspective every 2 seconds. It's difficult to empathize when like there's too much going on, you know. But I loved Last of Us, honestly. I don't get the hate for the second one, aside from the pacing situation. I honestly didn't get the hate for it.
I should probably watch it.
Oh, you should.
Should watch
It's
it, maybe
amazing.
play it even.
Yeah, TV show's great.
And play it too, yeah.
Yeah.
It's honestly, it's one of my top favorite games ever.
Okay, I'll add
Like-
it to my list.
For me, honestly,
It's funny because I remember a time where you never even played Last of Us.
well, yeah, I did have a PlayStation,
I
so I
remember
didn't.
that. Yeah, you were Xbox boy, and then you turned into a PlayStation boy real fast once you got one. But I guess I'm sort of the same, really. I started with, I started with Xbox 360, then moved on to PlayStation, and now on PC, right?
Yeah. It was that guy got you them, didn't he?
The guy got them. What you mean?
The one that worked in George.
Oh yeah, no, he got me a PS4.
Yeah, that's the one.
Because he found like a really good fucking deal for it. It was like, yo, get this one to my dad, and I was like,
He was lovely.
all right. Yeah, because that's how I got the bundle with Uncharted and Last of Us.
Yeah. I remember because you were telling me about him, and I was like, oh, that's sick. I didn't know he was doing that.
Yeah.
It was just.
He's also the reason why I got like a PlayStation Vita as well.
Yeah, I remember. Because that's what you do. The Vita was the one that you did animations on.
No, it was DS.
What was the one that you did on the Vita then? Because you did do stuff on the Vita.
I recorded the animations to keep them on my Vita.
That was it. Yeah. You would record your DS.
The only sad thing now is like the PlayStation Vita's like storage is fucked, so I can't even access the animations anymore. So now they are actually gone.
That's a shame.
So now I can't even show them as like an actual memory. Like, yo, this is actually when I was doing my.
I'm sure there's a way of getting hold of the memory through a computer.
Restoring.
Possibly. Yeah.
There should be a way for that. For an outro, say something obscene in Swedish, please. Oh, I know. Do like a big equation, like maths question, but all in Swedish, and then I have to guess the number.
Opaj,
Yes.
vad är roten ur 75?
Fem is 5, isn't it?
What'd you say?
Fem is either 5 or 7.
Vad är roten
I'm
ur
gonna say it's
75?
9.
Is it 5?
No, Bucket was scarily close.
Oh god, really?
The
Me?
root out of
Of all people, I'm
75
the
is
close one?
8.6. 0.6.
Wait, so which one was Fem?
I said the root out of 75. And the root out of 75 is 8.66.
I'm lost.
And we end this podcast with Oppai being lost. Let's go.
Me in a maze.
Shut the fuck
Oh
up.
god, no.
No, because I remember I was trying to remember anomaly counting in. I was trying to remember anomaly counting in Swedish, and I was like, I remember him saying "fem" in, like early on in the thingy. So I was like trying to remember
Maybe
which one
just
that
talking
was.
about femboys, who knows?
I was trying to use it as a clue, but whatever. Femboys, what?
What?
Yeah, fem.
Fam.
I like my boys, fem. You know what I'm saying?
Every femboy, leave a like on this video right
Bro,
now.
we're not getting any likes.
If you're a femboy, like the video and put your number in the comments, please. Thank you.
And add Oppai on Discord.
No.
Do it right now.
Okay, that's enough. That's enough.
Bye, guys.
Yeah.
Me when it's
Outro,
an,
bye-bye.
me when
Bye. Say
the
bye.
waiter puts too much cheese
Say
on
it.
the pasta. That's enough.
Say
That's
bye.
Say bye!
I'm bye.
Okay.